Hi, and welcome to this overview of our Tranzact Card digital branch office compensation system. Before we hop into it, let's talk a little bit about what Tranzact Card actually is. It's a positive social impact approach to banking that has three core elements. Number one, we are a banking platform that provides services and benefits to our members through a private, secure banking platform that is FDIC insured with a checking account and a Visa debit bank card. Number two is we double your buying power with a members-only shopping club. So every dollar you swipe on the Tranzact card is one Z-Buck earned. This gives you access to everyday products, services, and travel that are much more affordable than you can find anywhere else in our Z Club. And number three, we provide an opportunity to be a digital branch owner. This is where you can earn income from transactions being made throughout your network that have the Tranzact card, developing digital branch office managers, which we'll talk about here in a second, and growing their Tranzact Card communities. Let's take a look at the enrollment options that are available currently and in the future with Tranzact Card. Number one is our Tranzact Card membership, which is a $25 one-time fee for activation. You can access all of the banking and Z Club benefits that we currently have and in the future. You can earn 500 Z-Bucks for referring other Tranzact Card members. That option is coming soon. And then anytime you renew your Tranzact Card, you're also going to receive 500 additional Z-Bucks. On top of that, the first time you swipe your Tranzact Card, whether it's for 50 cents or $5,000, you're going to earn 500 Z-Bucks as a bonus. And then, of course, whatever the dollar matches. Tranzact Card members always need to go through a ID verification process. It's all done online and very quickly, within about 5 minutes. The other option we have is our digital branch office, or DBO. This is a $495 one-time fee. This gives you access to all the banking and Z Club benefits just like the member. You get your own card. You do not pay the $25. Access to all aspects of the compensation plan that we're going to talk about today. And there's a $150 a month franchise fee that can actually convert to 1% of transactions as a manager or above. This is not being enacted until November 2023. So you can enroll as a DBO for $495, and any of the monthly fees will not begin until November 2023. Coming after our official launch is our Go and Pro memberships, where members can opt to upgrade to be a Go or a Pro that gives them access to all the same banking and Z Club benefits. And depending if they're a Go or a Pro, they're going to get compensated every time a TCM activates their card. And they're going to receive basis points, which we'll talk about what that is in a second here, every time a transaction is made by the TCMs that they've referred on. This is coming after our official launch in November. This would be great for influencers, maybe nonprofits, any organization, a church possibly, that just wants to be able to refer other customers or members, we call them here, and be able to earn rewards that way. We have an income disclosure that is very, very important. So stop, take a picture of this, put it to memory. As with any business, your results may vary and will be based on your individual capacity, experience, expertise, and level of desire. There are no guarantees concerning the level of success you may experience. The examples that we're going to share are purely designed to show potential income in hypothetical situations. DBOs are not allowed to offer incentives, income promises, or guarantees of any kind. Do not screenshot something from this presentation and share it in a public forum. Let's go over a few compensation system key points before we dive in. Just so you have an understanding of the overall look of this system is that it's a 10-level unlimited width, unilevel with no compression. Now that might mean something to you. That can be completely foreign, and that's okay. We're just going to go over some high-level key points here. There's a fixed payout commission plan that allocates the commission is separated into a commission account, so there's always an ability to pay commissions on time. It's structured with the building block of 3. So fixate that number in your brain as we go through this overview. It's 100% focused on customer acquisition. We do not earn income in any way, shape, or form for enrolling other digital branch owners. There's lots of ways that TCMs and members can come into your network. You can enroll as many TCMs as you would like. Next, we have a corporate match program we'll talk about here in a second, because corporate is doing a lot of different things, and they're going to be bringing lots of customers, hundreds of thousands of millions of customers, and each one of those members will be matched with a DBO. And then we have a TCM referral program, which we mentioned. So TCMs can refer other TCMs, and everyone gets those 500 Z-Bucks like we talked about. And then we have the Member Go and Pro program, which we just mentioned, that will launch after our official launch. We can also pay bonuses for team building. So this is branch building and customer acquisition. So these are commissions also that you can earn additionally through communities every time someone swipes their Tranzact card. So let's get started. First, let's talk about the Innovator 10,000 TCM matching program. This is available to the next 10,000 who become a digital branch office or a DBO after Friday, June 9th during our pre-launch period. This matching Innovator program makes it so DBOs that get involved during the pre-launch are going to be able to participate in a matching program with corporate. So corporate is going to also be enrolling TCM, but every TCM that is enrolled through their efforts is matched with a DBO at these ratios depending at the level you achieve. So let's take a look at what this is. So as a DBO, if you enroll one personal TCM, you're going to receive 2 corporately sponsored TCMs, so you will have a total of 3 TCMs. Now on your personal TCMs, you'll get a certain commission amount, and on the corporately sponsored TCMs, you'll get about half of that because they're doing the sponsoring and they're matching it with you. When you become a senior manager, for every 1 TCM that you enroll, once you're a senior manager and beyond, you will get 5 TCMs from corporate. Then when you achieve president, for every 1 TCM that you enroll, you will receive 50 TCMs from corporate. What's really cool about this program is once you become a DBO, if it takes you 3 months or 6 months to become a manager, a senior manager, or maybe 6 months to a year to become a president, whenever you achieve that level, you will start receiving these TCM in the Innovator program. Now what I'd like to do is walk you through a very simple 3-step process on how to grow your digital branch office community. So step number 1, become a digital branch owner. This is done at a cost of $495. So as soon as you pay that $495, you are a digital branch owner. You're also going to have a fixed franchise fee of $150 per month, but again, we mentioned that is waived until November 2023. As a DBO, you automatically qualify to earn commissions on 5 levels of the Unilevel once you are commission qualified. And we'll talk about what that takes in step number 2. Each DBO can earn up to $2 million per month without ever enrolling another DBO. Step number 2 is sponsor 3 TCMs. When you sponsor 3 TCMs, so 3 people that opt to become a member with Tranzact Card, this makes your digital branch commission qualified, or CQ for short. Now remember, you only need 1 TCM before November 2023 to be CQ. So you do not need 3, but it's good to have 3. You're only required to have 1 during our pre-launch. Step number 3, so step number 1 was become a DBO. Step number 2 was to get 3 TCMs. And step number 3 is sponsor 3 DBOs. When you sponsor 3 DBOs, that makes you a manager. As a manager, you're going to earn a one-time $500 manager rebate once those 3 DBOs are CQ, or commission qualified. So remember, that means during the pre-launch, they each have 1 TCM. After the pre-launch and into our official launch of Tranzact Card in November, they will need 3 Tranzact Card members in order to become active. That allows that to be qualified. You unlock the 6th level of branch community commissions, which we're going to talk about here in a minute. You increase your community branch commissions to 6 basis points also. And you can now convert from a fixed franchise fee from $150 to 1% of your commissions. This does not begin until November 2023. This also initiates the manager grant, and you can qualify to receive manager grants from your team, which we'll talk about here in a few minutes. So those are the 3 steps. Now, all those 3 steps, once that's done, your branch and community commissions start to take off. So these are commissions that are generated from the transactions made within your digital branch or the digital branch of other DBOs in your community. So let's use branch commissions first. Think of this as personal production. So if you enrolled a few TCMs, whether it was 3 or 50 or whatever it was, and they did a total of 5,000 in transactions in a given month, or when they do that, you would earn 10 basis points or $5. Now, the average debit card holder in the United States actually uses that for about $2,500 or $2,500 in transactions. So you can start to really make this really big depending on how many TCMs you have. Also, the person that sponsored that DBO gets $5 or 10 basis points from that 5,000 of transactions. So those are kind of the internal transactions happening inside the digital branch office for the DBO and the sponsoring DBO. Then we have community commissions. Community commissions, again, are paid out at the same time as branch commissions are paid out, depending on the level that someone has achieved inside of the compensation system. So if you are simply a DBO and you do not advance, remember, if you're commission qualified, you're going to get paid through 5 generations of DBOs or 5 levels of DBOs. So whether you want to look at yourself as a number 5, where you're getting $250 whenever there's 5,000 in transactions, either from 4, 3, 2, or 1, you're going to earn that $250, or maybe all of them. If you are a number 1, you're going to earn that $250 from those 5,000 transactions for the community commissions. Now, those community commissions are coupled with the branch commissions. So if you were the number 1 there at the bottom, you would earn 10 basis points in branch commissions, which is all the time. And because you're a DBO, you would also earn an additional 5 basis points, or $2.50, for a total of $7.50. And that's what you'd earn from those $5,000 of transactions. So just imagine hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars of transactions happening, and what that can equate to over time. Now, we already mentioned the manager development rebate that you receive when you become a manager. So again, we're just going to reiterate it one more time because it goes along with a few other things. When you become a manager, when you enroll 3 DBOs, and then once they're active, you get the manager development rebate. Once we launch, it'll be 3. Right now, it's 1 TCM to be commission qualified. The manager that gets the 3 DBOs, and they're all active, receives the $500 rebate. So you paid the $495, enrolled 3 DBOs, they're active, you receive a $500 rebate. Then we also have a customer acquisition bonus. This is a cash bonus that pays after you enroll those first 3. So what does that mean? You enrolled 3 DBOs, they're active, you earn that $500 manager rebate. Then for every DBO that you personally enroll that gets 3 TCMs or becomes active, which would be 1 during our pre-launch, you're going to earn an additional $50 customer acquisition bonus. Because remember, the only way that we earn income here at Tranzact Card is when customers enroll and use the Tranzact Card. What's really cool is once a customer acquisition bonus is generated, it also creates a CAB manager bonus. So all you need to do in order to receive this CAB manager bonus, as it implies, is you need to be a manager or above. So let's go back to that example we just talked about, where you enroll 3 DBOs that become active and you earn the $500 manager rebate. When you enroll your fourth DBO and they become active, you earn that $50 cab bonus. What's really cool is that also pays out $25 to the 4 managers and above in your support team. So again, you can look at yourself as number 4 or number 1, wherever you want to be in that line. So this is for anybody that becomes a manager or above. And again, this is something that pays out generationally through 4 generations of managers or above. Then we have our manager development grant. So you can start to see there's a lot of emphasis here on helping people become manager and qualified by getting TCMs. So manager development grant basically means that whenever there is a manager that is created in the levels that you're qualified for, based on your achieved level, you're going to also earn a $50 one-time bonus. So you can see, let's say Bob enrolled Mary and Mary enrolled Sue, and Sue went out and got 3 other DBOs, you would earn $50 because you're a manager. You qualify for 6 levels of communities. Again, same thing here. This person enrolled 1 person, they got 3, and so on and so forth. So this would be on your level 4. You qualify for that because you're a manager or above. You'd actually be qualified for it if you were a DBO, but you only get the manager development grant when you are a manager. Then what you want to do is you want to assist your 3 DBOs to become managers. So the reason that you want to do that is that makes you a senior manager, and that unlocks the 7th level of branch community commissions. Remember, we talked about that other branch community commission chart as a DBO only got 5 levels. Now we're on our 7th level of communities, and you're going to increase from 6 to 7 basis points. You also earn a one-time manager grant for all of those that are created, so that would be around $150 you would earn for those manager grants for developing those managers. Next, you want to assist your 3 managers to become senior managers. When you do that, that allows you to become a vice president, unlock your 8th level of branch community commissions, receive 8 basis points on your community branch commissions, and you're going to earn that $50 manager grant bonus on all those managers. So that's another $450. Next, you'll want to become a senior vice president. This is accomplished by personally enrolling 6 DBOs that have a VP anywhere in their communities. So if you enrolled Tom, and Tom enrolled Bob, and Bob enrolled Susan, and Susan enrolled Mary, and Mary became a vice president, that would count as one of the 6 communities that have a VP in them. So they have to be a personally enrolled DBO, and inside one of their communities needs to be a VP. Once you qualify as a senior vice president, you're going to unlock the 9th level of branch community commissions, and through those 9 levels, you're going to earn 9 basis points in community branch commissions. Now let's look at what it takes to become a president, which currently is the top position in the company. Once you personally enroll 9 DBOs that have a VP anywhere in their communities, you will qualify as a president. So we went from 6 now to 9, a total of 9 DBOs, and somewhere in those 9 communities, there is a VP. It doesn't matter what level they are on. You're going to unlock the 10th level of branch community commissions, and you're going to increase from 9 to 10 basis points. All right, so now let's look at branch community commissions paid out as a president. We're going to use the same example that we had with the DBO earlier in the overview of 5,000 transactions that are generated in your branch. When that happens, instead of $250, you're going to double that to $5. Now again, there's no limit to how many transactions and what amount they can be generated for, so that can be very, very large as you continue to grow, and this is on a monthly basis. Now, of course, just like the other example, the sponsor that enrolled you, if they are a president as well, they're going to earn 10 basis points. If they're something else, if they're just a DBO, they would earn half, just like we talked about in that other example. Community commission, same thing as the DBO. The only difference is this pays out 10 levels versus 5. So whether you are the number 10 there, where you are earning $5 when on your level 1, that one, 10 generations away. When they generate 5,000 in transactions, you'd earn that $5, or if it was personally done by you too. So you're earning community commissions on top of branch commission. So if you total those up, if you are a president and on your personal business, whether they're TCMs or GOs or pros or anything that we talked about, you would earn community commissions and branch commissions. So for a total of 20 basis points, $10, double what a DBO would earn. Now let's take a look at all of the different commission ways that we have available at Tranzact Card, and what would it happen if you became a president and all of these DBOs and all of these TCMs came into your organization. So again, this is purely for income hypothetical purposes only. Do not take screenshots. Do not share this publicly. This is something that compliance will let you know. Take it down right now. So let's say, for example, you had 5,000 DBOs through your 10 community levels. Each have 25 customers with an average spend of $5,000 a month. At 10 community basis points, that would pay you and your family $625,000 a month. That does not include your personal branch from what you personally enrolled, your personal TCM, your personal DBOs. That does not include that. We're just talking about community size here. Again, if this took you 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, heck, 10 years, however long it took you, this is something that you can really work towards. You could bring this down in scale, all the way down to the DBO and never enrolled one person. It'd be about a fifth of that if that started to happen, because now we're talking, how this can scale to as large as you possibly want it to go. So now that you know the end goal, whether it's to become a DBO, whether it's to become a senior manager, a vice president, or a president, it's completely up to you. What I want to go over really quickly is a DBO Fast Start Guide. So number 1 is plugging in. That is, you want to join the Tranzact Card DBO Facebook community, the Tranzact Card DBO Telegram channel for all the updates, everything that's going on. And then we also have a Tranzact Replay Telegram channel. You can get all of these links from your sponsor and also in your back office. Next thing is you want to set up. What does that mean? You want to sign up for your Tranzact Card and complete your ID verification. You want to do that before you tell one human being about Tranzact Card. Log into your back office. I'm going to show you how to do that, and you're going to want to go complete that process. Number 2 is learn how to fund your Tranzact Card. We have videos and tutorials. The easiest way is with a debit card pool. So once that card comes in, you want to know how to exactly pull from the debit card and be able to fund that Tranzact Card. And then tour your back office, which is mytzt.com, and review all of the resources. Remember that you are a digital branch owner. You are not a distributor. You're an owner of your own digital branch. So download the PDFs, watch all the videos, get entrenched in how to do this business, and then launch. So this is not about knowing all the information before you go tell one person. You just want to know where the information is, and you want to fill out this digital branch accelerator. This is going to give you people to go talk to. All your important information is going to be on this one page. Again, where can you find this? In your back office at mytzt.com. You want to enroll one TCM as soon as possible so you are commission qualified. What's the point in enrolling other DBOs if you yourself are not commission qualified? Enroll 3 DBOs and earn your manager development grant. As soon as you do that, you'll be paid the following Friday. So if you do it by Friday, the check gets cut on Friday and you'll receive that as soon as it gets to you. You want to do that as soon as possible to rebate that $500 that you already spent. Tools to share. We have corporate overviews, live and recorded all the time. All of the information for all of the events are in all of our communities, our Telegram channels. It's also on that QR code right there. TransactCard.live is where all the events are. We have Facebook communities, and you have your website. Your website is username, whatever you made during that sign-up process, .mytzt.com. And so that is how somebody would enroll when they're ready to do so. Let's take a real quick look at our pre-launch and official launch dates. So we have our TranzactCard rollout here. Right now, we're in pre-launch. This is where TCMs, when the Z Club opens for business, this is when they can start taking advantage of those powerful savings. DBOs, the digital branch monthly fee, will begin once we officially launch in November, which will happen, is on pace to happen on November 11th. So all of our systems, our tools, our processes, our social media platforms are all being built out between now and November 11th at a huge event being planned in Las Vegas, Nevada. And so last thing we always end with here is let's change the world one swipe at a time.